If you love video games,
or if you're looking for great video game gifts,
you're in the right place. I'm Marisha.
And I'm Chris.
And this is GameStop TV.
So this month, I'm super excited. We're going to take a look at some of the best gaming gifts this holiday season.
Yeah, we'll have guests, games, accessories, systems, collectibles, just all the gifts you could want.
Tons of them. So let's start by checking in with GameStop TV's own Cole Watson for a look at some new games releasing this month.
Hello again, GameStop. My presence is being forced upon you this month in the form of an entirely new segment, deep diving into the uncharted and shark-infested waters of the holiday season. It is with that very apt metaphor that I present to you my rapid-fire holiday roundup that isn't especially rapid. Bonnie, Sean, take it away. Kicking us off like a sports metaphor I'm not going to pretend to understand is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the successor to the Nintendo JRPG in which everyone is like Australian or something. This is the third title in the landmark series whose first entry originally released on the Nintendo Wii in 2010 in Japan, despite not being localized to North America until 2012. However, that 2-year delay did very little in the way of slowing down the momentum of this franchise, as its original entry is considered to be one of the greatest RPGs of all time. While its spiritual successor on the Wii U also received some widespread praise, this new entry on the Switch is a true sequel, putting players into Elysium, an alleged paradise city on top of the World Tree, which is probably a metaphor for the human experience or some other blackened existential Nier Automata concept, I don't know. On the development side, this game was able to be pushed out relatively quickly in comparison to its previous 2 entries thanks to the foundation set by Xenoblade Chronicles X, meaning yes, we can all rest assured that its defining and unique combat system will return, even despite a generally cuter character aesthetic. But hey, you can't complain about cuter character designs when you're surrounded by imported Dakimakuras, am I right? Alright, I'm being told that I'm in fact very wrong and should seek professional help. Not the first time. Next, we have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, commonly referred to as PUBG by the same type of people who spell out the word W-A-L-K in front of their dogs. What exactly does one do in a PUBG, you may be wondering? Well, you shoot stuff, shoot anything, whatever, what do I care? Shoot the ground, shoot your friend, shoot a building, shoot a duck. Are there ducks in this game? I don't know, shoot one if you see one, it's probably fine. They're not real ducks. In all seriousness, this game's popularity cannot be understated, with it becoming the most played game on Steam since its launch in March. By the way, that's March of this year. This thing's been out for like 15 minutes, and it's already been purchased over 18 million times. That would be impressive for a full-blown AAA retail game, but this is an indie title in early access, meaning what you're playing isn't even the finished product yet. In short, the game is played like this. You have up to 100 people on a huge map. As you play, the map gets smaller. Last man standing wins. It's simple, it's over the top, and it'll be parachuting onto the Xbox One far sooner than you'd expect. So scramble to find some in-game weapons and brace for some truly ambivalent ducks. They don't have a moral compass, they're ducks, what do you expect? Moving on, Hello Neighbor is a Kickstarter-funded survival horror stealth game with uncharacteristically charming art direction for a game of this genre. After moving into a new house, you suspect that your neighbor, along with refusing to move his trash cans inside despite multiple passive-aggressive letters from the homeowners association, is keeping a terrible glowing secret in his basement. Naturally, you do the neighborly thing and massively invade his privacy by breaking into his house. Aside from the game turning the survival horror genre on its head with its whimsical animations, fluid level design, and simplified inventory system, its real selling point is the creepy, Wario-esque neighbor himself boasting a hyper-intelligent self-learning AI, which analyzes your playstyle and actively prevents you from trying the same tricks twice. You hear that? Other lackluster survival horror games of old and current? This is how you bring something new and potentially very, very good to the table, even if that table is being thrown through a window in the very illegal act of breaking and entering. This one will be picking the locks to GameStop back rooms just as soon as you think your mysterious green secret is secure from public ridicule. Dropping in from early 2000s heaven like a flying squirrel or a regular squirrel that isn't afraid to pursue its dreams is the Winter Games edition of Steep, the open-world snow-based extreme sports game with which Ubisoft impressed us to a surprising degree last year. I'm personally of the opinion that the gaming industry can sometimes become a little too obsessed with making everything open world, but this aspect of gameplay was really quite favorable to the overall concept of Steep, insofar as the ability to just keep going when you're done with a race. This new version of the chilly, exploratory hunt for adrenaline includes the Road to the Olympics expansion, which launches you and your lame catchphrases into recreated mountains in Japan, Alaska, and the Alps in order to effectively train for the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympic Games in South Korea. This expansion is an officially licensed Olympic Games product as well, so looks like Sonic the Hedgehog and his soap's endorsement are gonna have to grind on unwaxed ledges elsewhere this holiday season. Now, I know a bunch of you are gonna be upset if I do a bit about Sonic without my terrible impression of him, as if me shouting during PUBG wasn't annoying enough, but here you go. Alright, that's it. That's all you're getting until next year. Don't get greedy, I'm still a person. Those are all the rapid-fire hot takes that aren't especially rapid that I have for you for the month of December. If you have any further inquiries about any of these titles, speak with the guest advisor, or just bury your head into the sand and make up your own facts about stuff.
Thank you, Cole. Now, if any of you want to pick up any of those games Cole just talked about as a gift this year, but you're not completely sure if it's the right thing, don't worry. GameStop is giving you a little extra confidence in your purchase with the Gift Giver's Guarantee.
That's right. Just ask for a gift receipt, and our Gift Giver's Guarantee will assure that any item purchased between now and December 24th can be exchanged for another item if returned unopened by January 15th.
So don't procrastinate till Christmas Eve. That'd be bad. After this break, we're talking all things PlayStation 4. We'll be right back.